I can't think of anything funny to do for the intro. Guys, I'm really running out of ideas here. Really running out of ideas. Ready? Here's a classic. Wow, how funny was that? I popped up, now I'm here. What is up, my cranky crew? It's Ethan from CrankGameplays, and today we're back in more of reading your comments. I asked, hold on, when was it? I don't have my screen recording, so you won't be able to see for sure. But I went to Tumblr and I posted, hey, I need your questions. Oh, it doesn't say the date. Does it say the date? Pretty sure this was last night, though. I said, question time. Gonna do a reading your comments here on Tumblr again. Drop my questions in the inbox, please. And look at me. I'm not 5 months late like I usually am. I literally posted this 2 days after asking. That is good response time. So let's get into the Tumblr questions. Hey, Cranksta. Oof, that was rough. If you could be any tropical fruit, which one would you want it to be? And which one do you think you're most like? Your content always makes me happy. Thank you for putting in the time and effort to create content. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for liking the content that I make. Am I influencing you with my content online? Because I'm a content creator? Everything about this sucks. What a weird question. If I could be any tropical fruit, that's very specific. I think I'd like to be a coconut because I'm hard and hairy on the outside. I'm not a hairy person at all. But on the inside, I'm soft and creamy, and I like that. And I like coconut. It's very good, and it comes off of trees. And sometimes monkeys go up into the trees, and they grab the coconuts. We buddies with monkeys. I don't know what you mean by which one do I think I'm most like. What fruit do I think I'm most like? I don't know what that means. Oh, maybe a star fruit because I'm such a star. Oh! On this topic, I got a very funny, comment the other day. That was something, I'll put it up here, but it was something along the lines of, yay, your channel sort of isn't dying anymore. That was a good way to start the day. Are you glad that you didn't go to college, or do you ever find yourself wishing that you had that experience? I'm not upset that I didn't go to college, obviously, because if I went to college, I wouldn't be doing this. I wouldn't be living the life that I currently live. And I really, really love what I do. I love making videos for you guys. And if I went to college, I probably, well, I know for sure that I wouldn't be where I am today, but I would probably I might have stopped making videos altogether. I don't know if I would have had time to make, I don't know. I was so set on doing YouTube back then when I had the chance to go to college. I mean, I could still go to college, but when I was like thinking about it right after high school, I was so set on doing YouTube that I think if I went to college, I just would have half-assed it and just spent more time doing YouTube. But no, I'm glad that I didn't go to college. It's not for everybody. I think there's a lot of people that think because I don't go to college or because I didn't go to college and have the mindset of like, if you don't think that you should go to college, then don't go to college. People just think that I'm against college. I'm not against college. If that's something that you think would improve you as that would benefit you as a person, if you think that that experience would better you, and if you think that it would like help your career, then absolutely go for it. But I really hate the mindset of like, oh, you have to go to college because that's just a thing that society tells you to do. Because college is not for everybody. If you don't want to go to college or you don't think that it's the right fit for you, don't go to college. Because what's the point of going and spending all that money and spending all that time doing something that you may not really want to do? You know what I mean? Or doing something that you're unsure of. That was a big thing, is that I was so unsure about college, which is why I didn't go. Because I was like, why? I don't really want to go that bad. Like, I guess it would probably be good if I went, but like, I came to the conclusion that it's like, if I don't really want to go and like, I'm kind of like maybe about it, then I shouldn't go, because college is, especially in the US, it's so expensive. Anyway, next question. How does it feel after what you've done? I feel full. I just ate a bagel and then like downed a big glass of water, so my tummy feels full. That's how I feel. I feel very, very bloated. Do you have any future plans for Spencer? I.e. agility training, certain tricks, etc. My dog and I are working on voice commands while running. We do sort of have some plans for Spencer. We really need to take him to like just like a basic training class, because he knows sort of basic commands, but he's a selective listener. He isn't always the best at responding, so we really need to get to like the good, like, we gotta get his basic training down. But we really want to take him to a herding class, because he's an Australian Shepherd mix, and so he's got that herding inside of him. He's part of the herding breed. And so apparently there are places that you can go and take your herding dogs to, and it's not really even a class, just more of an area for them to do that. And so you pay to bring your dog there, and they have sheep, or if your dog is a little bit too shy and maybe not aggressive enough for sheep, then you can herd ducks. But I guess what they do is they just bring the dog into the pen. So we would just bring Spencer into a pen filled with ducks, probably because he's kind of a pussy. And then his instincts just like kick in, I guess. From what everyone has said online and from what I've heard, like, if you have a herding animal and you bring them to a herd of something, they'll just start herding it. And he already does start to do that, like around people sometimes or around other dogs. He likes to herd them. But I just think that that's so cool that you don't even need to really train an animal to like do a certain thing sometimes. It's just in their instincts to do it. It's like retrievers just naturally go and get things and bring them to you. It's so cool. So we really want to do that. But we definitely got to take him to do like more basic / intermediate training because he's not a very good listener. He's a very, very good boy, but sometimes he doesn't respond to stuff well. So we gotta fix that. What do you do when your crush doesn't like you back? Cry. Longtime fan, first time caller.
Well, Anon, thank you so much for calling in today. We really appreciate your call. Now, caller, do you have a better question for me? Or a question at all? Because you didn't actually ask me any question, but I thought that I could do this radio voice bit, and that's the only reason why I put this in here. But I'd like to thank you again for watching for a long time and supporting the dumb shit that I do. You have a great day, caller. All right, okay. So,
Why are you getting rid of your merch store? Why is the Mercy store closing? Why is the merch store closing? Is there any particular reason you're shutting down your merch store? I'm just curious is all. Why are you closing down the merch store? Just wondering, why is the merch store being closed down? Why close the merch store? Can we get an F for your merch store? Why are you closing the merch store? I respect your decision and I'm fine with it. I'm just a curious rat. Why are you closing your merch store? I don't have nothing from it yet. I'm only newish to the Cranky crew. Are you going to bring back new merch in the future? Or are you done selling any merch altogether? Just curious. So, if you haven't heard, I am closing down my merch store for an indefinite amount of time. So not only is all the product coming down after March 1st, but the entire website is going to be shut down as well. So this is an indefinite thing. Sometime in the future, merch will be back. All of the current merch that's on the store will not return. So if you want any of the stuff that's currently up there, like the pajama pants or socks or hoodies or whatever, you got to get it now because after March 1st, it's just never coming back. And so to answer people's questions, merch will come back eventually. I don't know when yet, but I am closing it down for an indefinite amount of time. Maybe this summer it'll come back. So don't worry if you like merch, it'll be back eventually. It's just gonna be a bit until it does come back. I hope I don't sound pushy, but when's the Reddit video coming out, lol? I think you're talking about, because I posted on like Tumblr or Twitter or somewhere, that there's a CrankGameplays subreddit, which I didn't make, a bunch of you guys made. And so I was like, maybe I'll do a video of my subreddit, but there's not really enough there to pull to make a video yet. So if you have funny things like funny memes of the channel or whatever, you can post them on the subreddit. But will I make the video? Who knows? But currently, there's not really enough stuff to make a video on, if that makes sense. So, it's just r/CrankGameplays. Reddit.com/r-CrankGameplays. What a shame the poor groom's bride is a horse. A time in which haven't you people ever heard of being a goddamn horse? No! Okay. That'll be a bit. My ass literally wants to make a video game, but I forgot that I don't have that kind of talent. I read this as you and your ass are two separate beings, and your ass just really wants to make a video game, but you keep telling your ass that you don't have, that your ass doesn't have the talent. Anyway, that's just how I read it. It's up for interpretation, I suppose. But don't let your ass get you down. Go and make that video game. I drew Mika, uwu. Ah, yes. I also drew Mika, as you can see. What's that special project thing you've been talking about, and when will we find out about it? It's a thing that I'm doing, and you'll know when I tell you. This is kind of a personal question, so you've been forewarned. Is that even a word? I don't know if anyone's asked this before. Are you ticklish? If so, where? I don't know. Is this a personal question? I don't know. I think most people are ticklish. I am ticklish. Talking to Catherine about that the other day. Like, why is that a thing that our body does? Pain makes sense. It's like, oh, you're injured. Brain, tell the rest of the body about that, so you know. But tickling, like, why is that a thing? I am ticklish. I don't like being tickled under my armpits. I don't like being tickled like by my legs. And the worst thing of all, this isn't even tickling. chest noogies. You take this part of your knuckle, my brother did this to me a lot when I was younger, and then you just put it right in between in your sternum. And then you just dig into there and give whoever a noogie. And it's the most painful thing in the fucking world. I would start laughing because he was tickling me, and then I would start screaming because it hurt. You know what? I fucking love this community. There's been drama, petty fights, and the sort, but despite all that, people still manage to put aside their issues and create such a welcoming place for new people. There's so much acceptance and love and support for you and for each other, and that makes me so goddamn happy. Everyone here is great, and I'm thankful to be a part of it. You've really pulled together a fantastic bunch of people with your content, Ethan. Thank you. Oh, thank you. That's very nice. I literally saved this file as DAW. It really does make me happy that people, for the most part, feel very accepted and welcomed here. I know that there have been, like, fights in the community, and there's been some drama in the past, but it does seem like what was said here, like, people are able to put aside their differences and come together, and that's really, really cool. So, I know a lot of times I get kind of memey and jokey and stuff, and I don't always take things seriously, but honestly, thank you guys so much for being here. I have been having so much fun making videos recently, and it seems like you guys have really liked the videos a lot too. Not to be like a numbers looking person, but the views on the channel have definitely been going up recently, and like the interaction on all the videos has been way more than it usually is, and that's really, really cool to see. I really truly love just making videos a lot, and I think that a bunch of other people that make content will agree with me that if you're making cool stuff that you love, but then also the people that watch your videos are giving it love back, it just makes you want to do it even more. It's just a really nice feeling. So for everybody that's been watching the videos recently, and for all the new people that have been coming over, thank you guys so much. I really hope that I continue to make stuff that you enjoy. And you know, thank you for having my back. And thanks for not giving up on me. All right, well, do I have any other ones? No, I don't. That's it. That's all you get. I'm going to end this one here. So, I did it on time. You can't say that I'm late and that I lied again and that I totally betrayed you with a reading your comments video, because I got it done in a reasonable amount of time. God damn it.
Get off my back. I'll make the video when I want to.
Anyway, I'm going to end this one here. So, again, if you want to get the current merch for the very last time, it'll be gone very soon. Go in the description and get that for yourself, because it'll never be around again. And then also, if you feel like posting stuff on the subreddit, again, no guarantee that I'll make a video on that. It was just something that someone suggested, and I was like, okay, yeah. So if you want to go to the subreddit as well and check it out on there and do stuff, you may do that as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to slap that like button right in the face, and I will see you guys in the next video. Love you all. Stay cranky. Bye. What is up, my